motors, the other thing that we see commonly is either a misunderstanding or a confusion on how the travel lock works. So earlier in the video, I said that pin 64 here is the motor lockout. We discovered that pin 64 here, this red wire, that goes to the brake lights. So if the 7-way is hooked up and someone jumps in the tow vehicle and pushes the brake pedal, it'll send a pulse of 12 volts to the brake lights and also to this wire right here. Once the pin 64 sees 12 volts, just even a brief pulse, it's going to lock out the motors. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but the motors are now locked out and there's a little yellow dot on here. It says this function is disabled. These functions are in travel lock. To unlock, first perform a leveling function or swipe to unlock from the touch screen. So you definitely want to follow the instructions on the pop-up that pops up. But for now, even if I did that, because this still has voltage on it, it's just going to immediately lock out right over again. So say for some reason a brake light is on. There could be an issue with the light. It could be an issue with the wiring. It could be an issue with the J Smart light box thing. If pin 64 has constant voltage on it for one reason or another, it could be miswired. Even if you swipe to unlock on the screen inside, it's still going to be locked out. The key here is to verify that pin 64 no longer has power on it, and then do your swipe to unlock or use a leveling function to unlock it. That's the big one. If you have a motor, especially on these newer screens, the model year 2026, if you have a motor or if the motors aren't working and there's no little yellow dot, but the motors just aren't working, that could be that you just need an update where there was a bug, we fixed it, now it needs an update. That is not a travel lock, that is a bug. The travel lock specifically will have a yellow dot on there saying that it is locked out. The next thing we'll do is we'll go inside and I'll show you what the travel lock looks like inside and how to unlock it. On this particular one, you can see the little yellow dot. Function is disabled. That's because the brake light has been pressed. To unlock this, let's see, let's go back to it. This is a constant power. I'm going to go ahead and remove the power from it. So I'm acting as if the brake light now, or the brake pedal is no longer being pressed, or the brake lights are no longer on. So I'm going to go do that, make sure it's all good. And now you'll see that we have a swipe to unlock. So to unlock it, we just swipe to unlock, literally. The little yellow dot goes away. The other thing that you can do is use a leveling function. So on the mini LCI touchpad that's in the passenger storage area, if you push the up and down arrow and hold those down for a couple seconds and wake the pad up, and then just push the up arrow or the down arrow for a second or two, that will also unlock it.